Good evening, Carol and John Shoppers. New opening image today because we're so stoked about Bumblebee coming in on the 19th. John struggled to put that together a little bit.
I didn't struggle to put it together. I struggled to convert it from the car to to its current form. It held together though. It held together great. I'm excited too.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I want to see a Transformer transform.
It's a big dude.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Like,
really bad.
I don't normally work Saturdays, so I'm going to do it now.
All right.
11 to 1. Bumblebee is under contract. Bumblebee's got his food. But we got more to talk about on that front.
Is it me?
Yeah, take the microphone. It's right there. It's fuzzy.
I take it?
Mm-hmm.
I talk vaguely into it?
Yeah.
Because of you, we have a better sound quality. I invested $15 into my business, right? What is it? Probably more than that. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I know I keep looking. April told me if I was coming to do the video, I had to wear a cool t-shirt. And I was just in Santa Cruz with the family, and that's where Lost Boys was filmed. We visited Atlantis Fantasy World, which is the comic shop from the Lost Boys. Joe Ferrara, the owner, talked to us for a while. We got a copy of Vampires Everywhere signed. Different location. The one from the movie got sucked up into the earthquake in '89. So he's in a different storefront, but he's been there the whole time. So, cool place, Boardwalk. So,
Cool place, cool t-shirt.
Cool place, cool t-shirt. I'm back from California. I got some stuff to talk about. That's why I'm here. First off, if you see this on the counter, you can tap it, or you can scan the QR code to give us it instantly leads to a review. Ben and I have this thing, which I've told him over the years, which is you are not supposed to pander to reviews. But we've gotten some gross one-star reviews lately that we're trying to kind of squash down a little bit for people that were like dissatisfied. For someone that was in here for about 30 seconds looking for a Star Wars comic, we didn't have it.
I've been looking for a kitten in the parking lot. Just to, or a raccoon or a stray possum or something just to,
What?
just to help it out. I'm not keeping a possum in the shop, but like get some pictures of a possum. I think people would dig that. So I've been looking, is all I'm saying. So is Andrew. I'm not the only one.
What's the joke?
There's not a joke. It's just like, it's clickbait if we find a possum.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we don't usually pander for reviews, but if you got time while you're being checked out, leave us a decent review. If you want to leave us a one-star review at the counter while you're looking right at us, feel free. It seems like there's no technology here, but it's going to take a picture of it if you leave a one-star.
John Shear can take it.
That's not true. Point being, go online at Google and look at our one-star reviews for the people that were dissatisfied because they came in, we didn't have the book they wanted, they stormed out, and said they will never shop at a comic book shop ever again, or at least not us. They're just going to shop on Amazon. I don't think you can get new comics on Amazon, but we offered immediately to order the book that the guy wanted. But he says that we shouldn't be selling stuff on these live streams. We should save stuff at the table. That's not how comic shops
It's
work
either
right
we
now,
run out of Star Wars or I piss off
And then
the
there was
date.
another guy who had a Batman saved once a month for 6 months, and then he didn't come in for 6 months to pick him up, and then had a temper tantrum online when they weren't here after 6 months and not coming in the shop. Right?
Yeah.
So we put the books back, and we got a one-star review off of that. You got to come in at least every 6 months to pick your books up. The standard's once a month. Point being, we'll take the review. We'll ask for it. So, 10/17, this Thursday from 8 p.m. till midnight is Late Night Comics. I will not be here. I'm working the fire station. So the staff's in charge. I don't care what it takes to get where they have to be. I know it's the dollar stock is 50 cents each with no qualifier. So dig on in for that. Back issues are all half off, including the wall. And whatever other shit you guys want to pull where I'm not here, I'm fine with it. I don't care. All I see is the totals at the end of the night.
I'm all in favor of if you bring your kid to die for dollar books for you, I'll give that kid some comic books in the spirit of trick or treat.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Why not?
Like I said, I don't care what's going on. Have fun. Yeah. Bring your kid.
Bring your kid to Dollar Dive. You need 4 hands better than 2 finding dollar books.
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. Remember, I told Luna to pull out all the Superman comic books, so she got real specific about it at 9 years old. Like the Supergirl count? Absolutely. Superman title. So that's Late Night Comics.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get everything back in place on Friday. And as Ben already said, this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we are going to have the Bee here. We can't say the full name for licensing issues, but the Bee will be here. Really awesome cosplay that we're having out. We also are going to have Erin Caruso here. She did this print of the classic Bumblebee with the new Bumblebee, and she'll be here to sign these for free. Prints are free. Signatures free. She'll have her whole booth set up. She does super group hugs.
Good deal.
Yep, she's setting up for the whole thing, so you can buy some really cool artwork from a local artist. everyone will get a free copy of, that's Transformers #1, 7th print.
Boom.
So the reason that we're doing this is to kind of draw a little bit of attention to the whole Image Energon line that we've all really loved. And we will have nice fat stacks of that for people to buy, including the first Transformers trade, which has the issue #1 you're getting.
Freaking
Up till
amazing.
6, yep. Void Rivals is how it started. There's 2 graphic novels for that. That's Robert Kirkman. That's G.I. Joe and Transformers combined in a way. Guy did Walking Dead. And the other titles are Scarlet. We have the #1 on that. Destro, #1 on that. Duke has a whole graphic novel out of the complete storyline, and Duke #1, and Cobra Commander. So it was basically Image relaunching the whole G.I. Joe Transformers line with really great writers and creators.
Cobra Commander had one of the coolest crocodile moments in a comic book I've ever seen. Oh, man.
I think Transformers is my favorite, followed by Duke. I really like Duke.
Did you read 13 from last week? You should get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Just saying.
There you go. Well, Kirkman's really good. Well, Kirkman's not writing, but Kirkman's really good at controlling the 6-issue storylines so the graphic novels are complete. Beyond that, the Saturday after that is our Halloween event. It's not Halloween Comic Fest anymore, for which we've won an award.
It's over there.
Up
It's
on
official.
the wall, in 2016. You can remember that. It's Trick or Read now because Diamond's kind of rolling down the toilet. So Penguin Random House picked up the slack. So you come in between 10 and 4, try and wear a costume. It's more fun. We have a good day. We have a fun day of it. Ben's
I can't
going to
wait
be out of
for my
town, but
costume.
you'll be back that day.
I'll be back.
I have 2 super sweet costumes. I'm ready to sport. More costume changes than Britney Spears that day. So these are the free comics for the day, real quick. You get a Spider Boy. So if you come in, you're going to get these books for free. I have fat stacks of those too. That's my catchphrase for the day.
Fat stacks?
Yeah.
That's so West Coast of you.
Spider Boy, thank you. Kylo Ren, why is this a trick or treat book? What happened here? Because it's creepy. Venom Bedlam? Okay. And I'm behind this one, that FF issue with Dr. Doom, where he's got the Dr. Doom dinosaur. This is a great issue.
That's an awesome book.
I got fat stacks of this, ladies and gentlemen. And then for the kids, this is as good as a book you get. Spidey and his amazing friends. You got Spider-Gwen, Miles, Ghost Spider, Spider-Man. This is a
Does
great
it have
book.
masks? Yes.
Yep, it's got masks on the back. Where the Monsters Lie by Kyle Starks, who's been in the shop before.
So good.
We like that. And Blood City Rollers, which it looks a little Scott Pilgrimish. Lazy Scott Pilgrimish. Sorry. And Sweet Valley Twins Haunted House. Little flip book. So you can have one of each of those if you come in the shop that day for a Halloween event. We also have lots of free candy. And again, we dress up and we make sure we take pictures. We have play areas for the kids. We do the best we can with the day now that Diamond's not associated.
Halloween's one of my favorite days. Our Trick or Read's one of my favorite.
Yeah, and again, you can get comics all day long, but like we focus the event from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. just in case the staff has to get out and go to a Halloween party that night or something.
Oh, we will.
I know. Okay, so point being, you can come all day and get free comic books, and we'll have other cool stuff. We'll try and put some Halloween products on the table for you. Sorry, this is dragging. I know you guys got to get anything.
Whatever, man.
And
Your
then,
name's on the door.
I hear you. Then on November 10th, we are lucky to have Tony Fleeks coming here, right?
Oh, I'm so jazzed.
So who's that? He's on a tour going across the country. That guy did Stray Dogs. That guy did Feral. The other Stray Dogs, Dog Days, and
local man.
So if you got to read one book, get yourself the Stray Dogs for Halloween if you haven't read it. It'll be a movie someday. I even talked to Tony, and they said it's in development as an animated series now, not live action. It's like a Don Bluth dog cartoon, but it's like with the serial killer Silence of the Lambs issue. It's a great story. It's one of the best things I read last year. So if you come that day for the signing, and the signing is that Sunday from 2 to 5, I think Tony will be doing the signatures are free. We're going to give everyone the free Image First copy of Stray Dogs #1. I got fat stacks of those to give away. And Tony will be doing sketches for commissions, and I think he does reasonably priced quick sketches for you of the dogs or whatever you would like of the cats. I also have 10 of these, and this is the Feral World Tour 2024 book. It's actually a copy of Feral #5 with an exclusive cover that's just part of the tour. These are $25. I paid $25 for them. And what they are is this is how Tony is financing his way around the country to do this tour. So his appearance here is free. I told him I'd pay for his hotel room for the night, which was not required. But anybody that buys one of those for $25, that money is basically going directly to Tony for the appearance.
I didn't see these yet. Did you see these?
Oh,
He gave us 2 T-shirts too, so whoever's working that day gets 2 T-shirts.
I'm working.
And he sent us a sketch too. He sent us a sketch. So,
Oh, sick.
point being, we'll have
Cool.
these tomorrow, or if you don't see them, ask us.
Not-
$25 and assume that this goes what?
Not tomorrow. You say tomorrow?
You can have to do it tomorrow.
We can do it tomorrow. Oh,
Well,
we didn't have to wait
the
till
point
the
is, I've already paid for these.
Oh.
So we're just trying to. I'm trying to Tony's been paid,
Got it.
and we're trying to get the money back for us and like that. But I'm not upcharging these. I paid $25, sold them for $25. Again, it goes to finance his tour. Every
Yeah,
comic
sweet.
shop had the ability to get
money right to the artist. That's cool.
Yeah,
Cool,
money
cool,
right
cool,
to the
cool.
artist to fund. Which he's a great, likable guy.
No one's gonna.
We've all had drinks with him and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he's a big fan.
He
And
remembered our Tuesday night.
He watches these.
He
videos,
remembered our
so
Tuesday. He
awesome.
might even.
So
Hi, Tony.
we
Just in case
are
you're there.
a big fan. So, do we say the last name right?
Fleeks?
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Please.
Okay.
If we're wrong, we're sorry.
And we'll correct ourselves.
But we still cool.
So that's it. Show up to Late Night Comics and buy more comics. 50 cents each. No qualifiers. A lot of it's stuff that's been out before, but 50 cents each. No qualifiers.
Will you visit us in the fire truck?
I'll watch you on the camera system. I do that too. I like to watch what goes on.
Yeah.
Here. My fire truck doesn't go this far. But
Okay.
yeah, 1-star review. Late Night Comics. Transformers. Oh, the secret tip, like we were saying about the Transformers event, as opposed to the Sonic event that we had, is it is from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Don't come here at 12:45 looking for a photo op. We'll get you in if we can, but he is done at 1. There's no he's going to stay till the crowd's done. No, he's under contract to be here from 11 to 1. Respect that. And at 1, we're cutting it. So come early to get the photo op that you want. Great guy, big costume. We have to have him change in the foyer just to get through the double doors. He can't get through a single door. It's huge. So, all right.
Nice.
Sorry. There you go.
That
Thanks,
foyer,
everybody.
I've always suspected that foyer is a secret entrance to a military-industrial complex where things transformed in one way or another. Experiments and whatnot.
Yeah.
Possum. Dead possum.
Not dead.
Alive?
Where?
Yeah, alive.
Alive.
Why
A
would you
cute,
take pictures of
alive
a dead
opossum.
You know, North Coast had that going on where they found a bunny outside the door the day they reopened, and they were going to turn into the mascot. You guys respectfully missed out on gold. Should have had that bunny. Put that bunny in Spider-Man costume.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would
Actually,
be
fully
amazing.
support
There's a
that.
million things you could have done with that bunny, but they gave the bunny up and they went to
I hope so.
well, yeah.
I never doubted that for a second. Okay, more free stuff. Come in and get a Wonder Woman identification card tomorrow when you get your file. We have plenty of them. They're really awesome, and they're hotel room key quality, which has sold some people on them who initially said no at the register. Right? John True's here. Andrea has been warming up some glow in the dark for a little later, but I'll do some first appearances for you, and it's a short but full table.
Yeah.
I like that full row of Moon Knight. Spectacular Spider-Man number 8 is the first appearance of a character named Elementary. They change into elements.
Yep.
2 of in this issue, in case you're a really big Fire fan. You gotta wait till issue number 9. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu is the first appearance of Achilles. John, talk too long.
Achilles somebody.
Fairchild.
Yep.
Yeah?
You got it. Yep. You got it.
He's a drug dealer. And Crypt of Shadows is Joshua Joven. He's, well, like a Norse. He's trapped. Monster Hunter, yeah, old Monster Hunter. All right, cool. Let's do Image. What do we got? Oh, our weird embarrassment of the week. We can't destroy records. We want to, but we won't. This is a fantastic series from Image. It's very weird. They tried a very cool promotion where they did indie bands, some covers, some not, doing 45s with 2 tracks each on them, and they accompanied with the book. We ordered them 2.5 years ago. They keep on trickling in. They're awesome records. I can vouch for them personally from my eardrums, but the sell is weird for a comic and record combo. I get it, especially for issue number 5, 3, and awesomely number 1, which again trickled in. So if you want to take my recommendations to something as vinyl lovers, I'm saying it's worth a. No, it's yeah. So if you buy these, you save a record. We really have the email sitting in the inbox right now where they say I have to send them pictures of smash records, and I just can't do. I've listened to them. I've listened to them personally at home. I cannot destroy them. So save a record. Save a record. That's all I'll say about that.
Diamond says they found them in a back corner of their freaking warehouse. So 2.5 years later, they sent them out. Diamond doesn't even carry Image Comics anymore.
No.
How about that?
All right.
Not allowed to. It's on that box.
You don't have a mic. The Deviant Volume 1 trade paperback, probably my favorite serial killer book right now, among many favorite serial killer books. Infernals was a 5-issue miniseries, Secession and Hellfire Family, which super solid, love the whole series. That's all I'll say about that. It's in paperback, it's easy to get. Saint Mercy Godland is the second part of the Saint Mercy stuff. We got Drawing Blood. G.I. Joe, very light featherweight compendium. They should call them featherweight compendium.
Oh, it should be, yeah.
Featherweight's a new class. We're having a lot of good ideas the last couple of days. Drawing Blood is the semi-autobiographical Eastman story. That's volume 1. That miniseries is still ongoing. Shop fave right now with a huge week. So we got a new story arc. This is Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. Number 5. It's a new story arc. Picks up beautifully. But I mean, this book is a fave. Like, the first 4 issues are near perfect, and we are just lapping it up when the 5th one comes in. So number 5 is a jumping on point. I would still recommend. We have issues 1 through 4. Just read them all. And with some amazing covers. We got a 1 in 10 Frank Miller cover with color and a 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 Frank Miller cover without color, as you can see. $20 for the black and white and $10 for the regular. I didn't put one in Kevin's file. I didn't ask you.
We'll figure it out later.
We'll text him.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out texting first. Domain, Chip Zdarsky, is on number 4. Destro, wrap it up. Like John said, we're all stoked about Energon stuff, so here's a row of Destro. That's on number 5. That wraps up the miniseries. There's cover A, and I actually checked with Kyle this time and got it right. So that's cover A. This is cover B, and then this is the 1 in 10 variant, but we're doing that cover price. We'll call it cover C, or we'll figure it out. Easily labeled $15 for the character 1 in 25 variant, and $20 for the 1 in 50. I had the artist in my brain, but Clark. Thank you, Torrin Clark. Weird overshipment for us this week, but the Spawn U series Violator issue number 2 came out. This is cover A, and they sent us 10 extra copies.
Yay.
So if you ever want to give it a shot, I will hook you up. And then we have a cover B, which is pretty rad, to be honest with you, as not knowing what's going on. Rat City number 7. Sam and Twitch is on number 7, all in Spawn Universe. Witchblade's on number 4. And then a truly fantastic, we could have spent as much time talking about this as John talked about Bumblebee.
We could have.
Really, probably the most impactful duo of comics, like issue, 36 and 37 of Ice Cream Man of any comic I've read in the past couple of years. Like, one I really look forward to for the next month. One of the most beautiful, complete stories, and it all takes place in 5 seconds. This whole...
I'll take it. I've heard about that from everybody.
Yeah,
I didn't get to read it because we sold out of part 1. So.
Yeah. We have part 2 if you're interested in collecting single issues and get those under your belt. But we were sold out for part 1 for so long, and all I wanted to do was reread it. So I'm really, really jazzed. $8, they reprinted the whole thing.
It's fantastic.
It's deserving of every accolade and award that it is able to get.
Yep.
100%. Local Man, pulling a 90s stunt, jumping to number 25.
Images of Tomorrow.
Super fun. Great story. Tony Fleeks, like we mentioned. This is probably the one I would pick up first. But I've read Stray Dogs a couple of times, so that makes sense. There's cover A. Cover B. Oops, sorry. Daredevil.
Local Man's the senior move.
Yeah. All right. There's cover C. Ultra Mega's back. Okay, Grandpa. Okay. Okay.
I like reading comics.
Ultra Mega's on issue number 6. And then we're in the reprints for Marvel. So we got Marvel Ultimates number 4 reprinted a big. I didn't read it till today, and once I read it, I noticed the cover and loved it even more. It is a Doctor Doom story through and through. Fits in with what they're going on with Ultimates as far as team building, but like, I am stoked to have read that one today. And then X-Men number 1, 3rd print. Collected Marvel. We can start with Predator. I'm scared to, we put him behind us. Last Hunt, that whole miniseries collected in paperback. Venom What If, whole miniseries collected in paperback. Fantastic Four, Ryan North, volume 4. So this is the Blood Hunt stuff?
But right before the Blood Hunt.
Right before Blood Hunt. Yeah. Okay, cool. Edge of Spider-Verse, most recent miniseries finished up there in paperback. And then a big one for us, Daredevil Epic Collection, is the Bendis and Malief story arc, which, like, any one of us will point to an issue and pick a favorite of. Like, that.
It's so good.
That's a run. That's a run of Daredevil. Big ol' omnibuy from them this week. It is Dazzler. I didn't look at how far it goes. It collects the whole series? I don't think there's a volume 1. That's a whole
There's
series.
only like 42 issues of Daredevil.
Yeah. So they get all the Dazzler in there. Then we got a reprint omnibus. It's the X-Men volume 2. So for the original run. New stuff, Ultimates is Ultimate Spider-Man number 10.
I still like it, and Not as much Spider-Man this time. So
Spider-Man has become a trigger word for
but-
me where, like, if I hear it in a room, I look for John.
yes, no, it's fantastic. This is very much a Ben Parker and J. Jonah Jameson issue, like full through and through.
Grumpy Old Men.
Yep.
Cover B and 1 in 25 variant for $15. Looks like Movie Goblin. I don't know if that's a selling point or a deterrent.
That's a 7.
That's what I'm saying. New Wendigo.
New Wendigo.
Okay. Wolverine number 2. We got a Doctor Doom variant for cover B. Cover C. Cover D. Cover D.
Godzilla.
That's a good one.
That's the
I know that's Godzilla.
best of the Godzilla.
That's a freaking awesome Godzilla variant. And then a $20 1 in 25. I like it. I
No,
like
it's
the 1 in
awesome.
25.
Yeah.
Uncanny X-Men's on number 4. We've got a Nightcrawler cover B. 1 in 25 variant Gambit, $15. 1 in 50 variant with the all art is $20. And then Avengers Assembles on number 2. Watch out. It's the Red Ghost.
Ghost monkeys.
Ghost Monkeys. It is all about the Ghost Monkeys.
Communist Ghost Monkeys. Don't forget the communist. Cover, cover B, the jacket variant. Cover C, Avengers Mansion. What? That's
Zip, zip, zip.
Spider-Man Reign number 2 is on issue number 4, penultimate.
Penultimate, and you find out who the kitty cat is.
Oh. Cover. Is it really surprising?
It sort of is, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's some stuff that goes on.
I really didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Cover B, which is, I just like it. I like that one.
Yeah.
Spectacular Spider-Man number 8. That first appearance, like we mentioned, we got a cover B. Venom War's got 2 new issues this week, so we'll jump up here real quick. But Deadpool is on issue number 2 with a cool-looking Legion of Monsters vibe. And then there's cover B, which is just better. And then Venom Miss is on issue number 3, so I think that wraps up that miniseries.
Yep.
There's cover A, there's cover B. Miles Morales Spider-Man, big issue for him, new Vibranium suit. So that debuts, got Black Panther on the cover. We're on number 25, cover A. Here's cover B, the Vibranium suit variant. Cover C, and the 1 in 10 for $8 design variant. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu was awesome. I was completely sold on it because it hits with the idea that Moon Knight likes his enemies to see him coming, and that's what I like about Moon Knight. I like when Moon Knight's like, "That's why I wear white." He's like in there. I dig it.
Oh,
He's a broad daylight Batman. I like it.
Yeah.
So that they run with this in that one. It's a good companion series to Vengeance, actually. There's number 1, cover B, Scotty Young. Cover C, cover D, personal fave. Cover E, what is that? And then Spiffy Shiny, which is a hell of a Spiffy Shiny. Good negative space usage. Daredevil, One Without Fear, issue number 4. There's cover A, and then Mystique's on the next part of the row. It's a new X-Men tie-in. It's kind of like espionage as far as after the
Krakoa.
Thank you. Krakoa era goes. So they're kind of like showing how S.H.I.E.L.D.'s getting rebuilt in the background. It's a lot of a spy story, not a lot of X-Men, but she's hunting an dude.
Because she's trying to get some info.
Nick Fury's working for the sub-level of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he's supposed to track mutants. Declan Shelby wrote Andrew. I'm talking.
Classic Nick
I'm
Fury or modern Nick Fury?
They're both in there.
Actually, they're both in there.
Both in there.
They have a bench. They have a bench meeting.
Ah,
Spy style. Cool variants. Really cool variants, actually. Cover B. Cover C is the logo. Cover D. Wonderful Rose Besh. Blood Hunters is on issue number 3, and they've got a cool negative space variant for cover B. And then Crypt of Shadows. Really fun. Their Marvel Halloween one-shot. It's $5. It's 3 stories. It's all narrated by Agatha Harkness. You got Werewolf by Night. You got Blade. You got Man-Thing. A great Man-Thing story. Super worth checking out. Fun little appetizer for Halloween.
It's Craven the Hunter's in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. So yeah.
Solid story. Oh, and Werewolf by Night, really just rummaging for vinyl. Just trying to have a good day.
Yeah.
Just trying to have a good day. So great fun story in there.
He should have come
That's
in here.
cover A. Here's cover B.
That's how you pull it back. That's how you bring it back around.
Don't forget, we have vinyl and comic books for sale in a bundle at the front of the counter.
Leave a review.
Cover B. Cover C. And I'm done with Marvel. You get to talk. I've been so bummed that Shear's getting this golden age of restarting DC. All in, honest to God, checking out all the starting points. And
and with a big giant werewolf
I
on
know.
the
I'm
front.
stoked
So yeah,
for you. I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna
so
get some
yeah,
coffee.
Batman Full Moon. Here's your glow in the dark cover, and it is Batman versus a werewolf. And it is, as Ben put it in the best way, more red band, a better red band than any of the Marvel red bands that are out there. There is gutting, there is death, destruction.
Oh, it's visceral. It has weight to it. It is a really awesome werewolf story.
I
Yeah.
didn't get enough.
Yeah.
I ordered more.
I
I got it.
don't know
I got this one.
Okay, you
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. We read it. Kyle and I read it on Monday, and we're like, done.
And I didn't. Well, I don't know who the writer is. I don't know who
No,
the
none of us do.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Rodney
Oh.
Barnes.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
He's writing a good werewolf book.
Yeah. So, and it's drawn by the guy who did Riddler Year One. So we have a glow in the dark cover. We're gonna call that cover A.
So we had Andrea trying to warm up the glow in the dark a little bit, but we actually did test this before the video, and we knew that we were not going to deliver to you guys, and I'm not sorry, because we were trying to sell a sweet glow in the dark cover.
Well,
Yeah.
you're in complete darkness. It might glow a little bit if you turn the lights off.
Instead, we tried it. It didn't catch on
Yeah.
camera.
Doesn't catch it, but it is
that's
cool.
the
So
newest
if you
one.
take it home and you want
What are you
to
gonna do?
take it into a dark room, you'll be able to see even the little speckles of spittle on the werewolf.
That's so awesome.
That was too specific.
Maybe. There's your cover B, also cool. Cover C by Francavilla, and then your $12 1 in 25 variant for that there. The one book on the DC side that I have not read yet, only because I love it so much and I want to give it its full due. Dark Knights of Steel, All Winners on issue number 4. Batman Robin Year 1. Wade and Samney from Daredevil fame, Black Widow fame. They are together doing a Year 1 story of Batman and Robin, literally 3 weeks after Dick Grayson's parents have died. He is now in the Robin costume, and you're seeing his first adventure with Batman. Good stuff.
Wade and Samney, my favorite Daredevil run by far.
Yeah.
Which is just, it's on me, but I can't wait to read this book.
Sammy
So-
art in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. So beautiful book. There's your cover A, your cover B, $12 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Batman Superman World's Finest on issue 32. Eclipso has eclipsed everybody, and it's bad news for everyone. So there's your cover A, your $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Wonder Woman is all in. You should be all in. If you've skipped the first 13 issues of Wonder Woman, read issue 14. You can. It's wonderful. It's great. It's heart-wrenching. It is perfect in every way. I'm not even going to say near perfect. It is a perfect issue, and it's great. So, cover A, cover B, $10 1 in 25 variant for that there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we all go, oh, once we see. Yeah. Yep. Crisis is on number 7, the most famous Crisis issue of all. There's your facsimile. DC, the multiverses, collision detected. Yeah, I mean, you should be getting this. It is a ton
cover of the
of
week.
fun.
Yeah.
It is really the cover of the week. The perfect homage with the Mystery Machine. So good. Green Lantern's all in. So here's another perfect jumping on point. So Hal's back. Well, Hal's never gone away. But so issue 16 cover A, your wonderful Sandy cover B,
Oh, man. I didn't see that one either. I don't
Yeah.
see these in the morning.
your $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Action Comics, because they're weekly now. So this is part 2 of the Phantom Zone terrors, and also part 2 of the Supergirl backup story where she's on a secret mission. Wade's writing it. It's great. So there's your cover A and your $10 1 in 25 variant for that there. Tom Taylor is leaving Nightwing. This is issue 118. It is Fallen Grayson. He wraps up his arc, his entire story arc, perfectly. It is incredibly well done. It is absolutely perfect in terms of how Dick Grayson sees his life and other lives, and it's wonderful. So there's your cover A.
If you're ever struggling for something to read, all the Tom Taylor Nightwings, that whole run is golden, and we keep them on the wall all the time.
Yeah.
It's a long run. It's a quick read because it's a quick read.
It is a quick
it's not
read,
a dense
but-
book, but I mean, it's meaning it's not very wordy, but it's a great read from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
The visual storytelling is
All
so
of it,
unfathomably
which is kind of how
on point.
Nightwing always was back when Scott McGowan was
Yeah.
doing it.
So there's your cover A, your Nicola Scott cover B, your $12 1 to 25 variant for that one there. Jenny Sparks still interacting with the DC Universe on issue number 3. Titans all in. New writer John Layman, new artist Pete Woods, and new and old team all together. Some people have left, some people have joined on, and it is the start of a whole new story arc.
And what's Layman written in the past?
He has written Chew,
I'm
one of
actually
my
really
favorite
stoked
books.
to read Titans.
That's important. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
We'll go to Catwoman real quick because it's all in at issue 69. It is a new costume. This is a terrible cover. But let's go to the spiffy shiny next to it because that is a better representation of the costume on the inside. Much better, and a very good mystery story as Selena is off, basically being framed for a whole bunch of murders. And
I
she's
know
gotta
it's an
figure it out.
easy joke, but when you were reading it, the genuine enjoyment of that issue, it came through.
Yeah.
You got a new team, and none of these all-in issues have been bad.
Yeah.
I've been kind of stoked about each one.
Yeah.
And they're working out.
So there's your cover A, very spiffy, shiny foil variant for that one there. Cover C, and then a $20 1 to 25 variant for that one there. And then 2 collections. The Wonder Woman by George Perez Volume 1 is back in print. And then John's favorite, Batman the Cult Deluxe Edition from last week.
Should have never gone out of print. Probably, if you've read all the classics, like you've read Dark Knight, Batman Year One,
Long
Long
Halloween.
Halloween, Three Jokers, I'd say Batman the Cult is the lost classic. Starlin, who wrote Infinity Gauntlet, and Bernie writes an artwork. And I call it the only decent thing Jason Todd ever did when he was Robin.
Yep. Ta-da. And then we got small press stuff.
Jason Todd. He has
He
to
was-
prove himself.
He was a little
Double.
dick back then. America voted to kill him.
They did.
About that in the 80s.
It was America.
America
Comic shop guys
voted
in the 80s
to kill
voted to
him.
kill him. It's like 8 dudes in a basement
Any
who
character.
If
order
you-
wholesale.
If you did the same thing with Dick Grayson, you would have got 10% of the people that want Dick Grayson to die. Nobody wants Dick Grayson to die. He's
All right.
beloved.
All right.
Jason Todd was a
But when you
little
get
hair,
someone
little
that
hair change of dick.
choose-
Orange hair, black hair, whatever.
Yeah.
Jason. Retcon your hair, loser.
Red God.
It's true.
Oh, Red Hood.
Hate Revises on issue number 4.
Be a scary paparazzi.
Liquid Kill from Massive Studios. We've got issue 1 of that. I've not read it, as Andrea. So
Andrew doesn't take every hit.
full new series from Massive Comics, Liquid Kill. Rick and Morty, Youth and Rick Volt is on issue number 3. There it is up there. Flash Gordon also on issue number 3.
Oh.
And then The Exorcism at 1600 pen. Do we?
I did read that one. I'm gonna hold up the cover because it's cooler.
Oh my God, it's so cool.
So it's the story of the first family. The first woman president has been elected. She has 2 teenage kids. So they're going to Catholic school. They're dealing with their social media stuff. She's trying to prevent World War III. And guess what? There's a devil.
Whoopsie.
So probably one of the kids is getting possessed by the devil.
It ends right
It's
there. though.
really
it's like
that's where it
deal or no deal.
It's here's
it's-
all these real life, real world things building and trying to deal with that, and also the devil.
I'm stoked for issue 2.
It was a good read, yeah.
And then below that, we also have another one of Andrew and I's favorite books, Where Monsters Lie, Cul-de-sac, the Kyle Starks. We have 1 copy left. We sold the trade paperback yesterday because Andrea had it as her part of her spooky books.
Sold 2 of them yesterday.
We will,
Kyle sold one too.
yeah, we love this book. It is basically a whole neighborhood of crazy, insane killers, from your normal serial killer to your guy who's your shape from Halloween and stuff like that. And
There's new ones in this.
there are
My
new
favorite
ones.
is the holiday killer.
Oh.
He only kills on holidays.
Yep.
They're trying to get him to go to work early and figure out
He's
what
like-
the next holiday is.
He's like Arbor Day. What am I gonna do with a tree? What he decides he would do with the tree is amazing. So,
Oh my, yikes!
oh yeah,
Dude.
oh yeah. The Oddly
Most
Pedestrian
people
Life
probably
of
check
Christopher
that.
Cantwell has a Halloween special just in time for the holidays. A wonderful book. If you just want to try Tinian's series here, you can, and it's a great introduction. Grendel, Devil's Crucible is on. Defiance is on 404. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more after that. Prodigy, Slaves of Mars is on issue number 3, Mark Millar's book. Hell, Ink, and Water, The Art of Mike Mignola. This was Kevin's book. We got 2 copies. It is beautiful. It is all his inks and watercolors and stuff like that. Below that, we have Kyle's pick of the week, The Moon and Serpent Bumper Book of Magic by Alan Moore and Steve Moore. It is Kyle.
I've only read the first few pages. I'm completely enamored by the artwork in this book. There is, that's the inside cover.
That's Alan Moore's brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is Alan Moore's brain in a book, with binding and mythos and explanations. I mean, it is as dense as it looks.
I was opened up to be able to comprehend the idea of magic within 10 minutes of reading this book.
Okay, different podcast. Save it for Raph. I told him when he told me he was getting one, he's like, I'm all in. I'm like, you're going to become a little bit more like Raph. He's like, I'm in.
H.P. Lovecraft's Call of Cthulhu in manga form. So, yeah, gotta love it. It's Mark Millar's Jupiter's Legacy finale. It's like the 5th or 6th Jupiter's Legacy book. This
It's
one's
done.
got art
This
by...
is, I think it's a one-shot.
What?
I think it's a one-time.
One shot?
I think it's done.
All right.
I
Issue
think.
1.
I'm not 100%.
Okay. So, there's your cover A. Frank Whiteley did a cover B. And Scotty Young did a cover C.
I thought you were ride or die with Mark Millar. You didn't read this one?
I haven't read it yet.
Oh.
I literally grabbed it last night and was like, ooh, all right.
Let
I
me
had
talk
something
about a
to-
sloth I'm
yeah.
ride or die with.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Memetic is a fantastic hardcover. It's actually a trilogy. The other 2 just don't have very snappy names, to where I've read them multiple times and it's a little tough to keep them going. But Memetic is the leader of this apocalyptic trilogy that James Tinian started a lot of his comic career on at Boom, and they put all 3 in there. They're essentially just apocalyptic setups, and these creative team had really a lot of fun with them. So the first one is about a good time sloth meme that causes the end of the world. But they all end in ruin and despair. I can promise you that. But they're not depressing. Oh. So yeah, it's a $50 hardcover, but we have the paperbacks for the individual ones, so I can show you those. No problem whatsoever. Sure, do Penthouse. There's a great sci-fi cover on Penthouse number 5. We're all in for the cover A's, but we have other covers too. Here's cover B with a cat lady. Here's cover C, and a not safe for work. It's in plastic.
There we go.
An orange key.
We'll sell them to you discreetly. Remember the old Carol policy? Mom said that anybody can order whatever they want around here, and I'll put it at the bottom of the pile underneath the Captain America's and Green Lanterns, and we don't gotta talk about it. That's what she
All right. I didn't know you were staying the whole time. Vicarious is a new Boom number 1. I didn't get to crack the pages. Did you get to crack
I
them?
did read it. So
It looks trippy.
it's kind of like a world where you can have an implant and be someone's proxy. So they kind of just are seeing through your eyes.
living vicariously.
And yes, and they have to do what you want them to do. So people are doing crimes, all sorts of
People doing
shenanigans.
Looks
So
like
this
super
person-
crimes going on in
guy
here.
has-
Oh,
Yeah, who has
Some
no
crimes
money.
auto.
He helps somebody who is a proxy who's getting beat up, and then he becomes one. And there's a little meat hook at the end.
Meat hook?
Oh, yeah.
Not just a regular hook? It's meat.
Well, a little meat hook at the
Alright.
end.
All right. I'll read it.
So he might be up to some other shenanigans too.
A whole row of shenanigans over here. House of Slaughters on issue number 26. They're back from a hiatus, I believe.
Yep.
Epitaphs from the Abyss. Trucking along. What are we on? Issue 4. They do hide it. Yeah, okay. 4. Oh, no, I should know because where it is on DC. Cover A, cover B by Stoko. Oh, you snagged it, didn't you?
Yep.
And then our 1 in 10 variant for $8. That's homage cover. Middle over here is the third paperback for the current ongoing Star Trek series. And speaking of thirds, finally the third issue of TMNT Last Ronin Re-Evolution. So this second and a half series in the there's cover A for Last Ronin. Cover B is the Eastman cover. You got cover C and a 1 in 25 variant for $15. Don't forget, people, it's been a while. Put your Last Ronins in golden bags or magazine bag and board. That's the only way it works.
It was a PSA.
That was a PSA a little bit. Star Trek's on number 25. Then we got some all ages stuff. Ninjago Shatterspin, issue number 2, finally. Minecraft has a new volume. 101 Dalmatians, little kids comics, 100% activity bits. Powerpuff Girls is on issue number 4 of their ongoing series. Congratulations, Powerpuff Girls. My Own New Life as a Cat is on volume 7. A new Jeff Brown book. Kids Are Still Weird, so following up with Kids Are Just Plain Weird. I guess he's lived some life since then.
Yeah.
Bluey is on The Doctor, and then we have Super Scary Narwhalloween because we had space on the table, and that's adorable. Thank you for sticking with us.
Also has a glow in the dark cover.
Oh yeah, end to end, head table and tail of the table. Thanks for sticking with us. We rambled, and
We'll see you Saturday.
we're successful. We will see you Saturday, and we're going to see that Transformer transform.
What did
Oh, that was your cue to like push a button or something.
They go roll out. Transformers roll out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what Optimus Prime says.
Cut him off. Cut him off. Cut him
He
off.
goes roll out.
Autobots.
There it is.